Complete the square to rewrite the function in vertex form. I'm going to rewrite this function by concentrating on the x squared term and the x term. And notice that here, since my leading coefficient is not 1, I'm going to have to factor this number out. So here I'm going to be left with 2. And I'm going to use brackets, and this will become more apparent as we progress. But if I factor out the 2, now I got to divide 2x squared by 2. That's going to leave me with the 1x squared, which is what I want. And then the 8x divided by 2, that's going to give me a 4x. I'm going to make some room because I'm going to complete the square. And I have this negative 6 outside. So I'm going to subtract 6. Now on our previous examples, we would subtract the same quantity that we added, but because we have a factor of 2, we're actually going to have to compensate here just a little bit. And so we don't forget the correct amount of units, we can create this little visual to remind us to get the opposite of whatever this leading value is, the number that we factored. So since we have a positive 2, we're going to have to subtract 2 times the quantity that we're going to use to complete the square. Now to complete the square here, we're going to grab the coefficient of x, which is 4, then divide that by 2 and raise it to the second power. And we're going to insert that at the end as well. This looks a little bit messy, but I promise you that it's going to clean up very, very nicely. For example, the trinomial, the perfect square trinomial, we can factor that into a binomial squared by grabbing x and the quantity that's inside of the parentheses here. So we're going to get x plus 4 over 2 raised to the second power. We have a negative 6, a negative 2, and in parentheses I'm going to simplify. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Again, we're going to simplify the 4 divided by 2 here on the next line. So we get 2 x plus 2 quantity squared minus 6 minus 2. And 2 raised to the second power gives us 4. Now here we have a negative 6. And negative 2 times 4, that's going to be negative 8. And then negative 6 minus 8 is going to give us a negative 14. I'm going to drop this part here. And that is our vertex form. 2 quantity x plus 2 squared minus 14. Let me write this a little bit closer.